Hey everybody, it's a Saturday. Thought I'd push that button. Still lots going on. Another day where we're under a hostile takeover in this country and the world. Whether everybody sees it yet or not, there are those who actually love the world and there are those who want to control it. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sounds of silence. Yeah, I happen to be, there's a lot. I don't get to talk to other people or anything or measure the world, but from what I can tell from the things I watch and see and can feel and just know is, it's a crazy world. I have so much to say, I'll just back off on a lot of it and let things play out to a big degree. And, but another example, something that irked me a little this morning. I was watching CNN, and then there was, I haven't seen a show for maybe a couple weeks, I don't know. Smirkinish, he has his own show here. And, each time I've seen it, the last two times, and same thing this one, I felt a certain way, and I'll try to explain that. He had this, well, I used Harry, the statistic guy, but he talked about all the plane crashes there are every year. Just there's, and I don't know where they get it, whether it's insurance reports from accidents. Oh, my plane had an accident, I need some money for my plane, and collect from insurance, and maybe I clipped the wing while I was shoving it back in the barn. Whatever, to try to belittle what has recently happened, and I know, I'm not belittling it. Hear me out. I'm just one individual, my opinion, my concepts, and imagine back on, this new administration just comes in, and imagine you were, let's just say you were, let's place that accident onto a roadway again and act like you're looking at the traffic cameras. So you see the one vehicle come along and just sideways right into the bus. Boom. Blatant. A clear day. Roads were clear. Air's clear. Boom. Right in the side of it. Something that moves even better than a vehicle, but it's beside our illustration. So anyone would look at that and know that, man, what were they doing? That looked intentional from a camera view, maybe. Traffic cam. But then what if you were looking into that and you realized, hey, just the night before, this same vehicle, or one just like it, same vehicle, tried to hit another bus the night before. It was a swing and a miss, and it was called in, reported. They had to abort the turn or the landing. You see where I'm going with it. What would one conclude if you were the traffic guy looking at the traffic cameras of an accident like that? Yeah. So anyways, when somebody, I've talked about the others that just buffer talk to prolong this, to give every reason that nothing's going on here. Let's let this keep going. I think it's a good thing to let them Gonna take a chainsaw all through the government. It might never come back. Oh, can't you see? Yeah, can't you see what that power might do to thee? Ain't that the truth? But when you minimalize what's going on, it's no big deal. This is normal. We're being, there's a hostile takeover that's harmful to the people. And you know, there's so many, the Democrats, see, it's different. You know, some like to actually, they enjoy life. They use the word joy and they smile. And they might live somewhere closer to the middle, like an A-tip political, because that's where ground zero lies. Is don't mean it's fair down in ground zero. It means that's where it's either out of bounds. That's where you feel it. You feel it down here. The people trying to survive feel the imbalance of power, the ridiculousness of this. The world is joining Russia, and it's flip-flopping in a way that we'd better rise up and take a stand while we can. It's not hard to see what's helpful and harmful, what's right, what's wrong. It's not that difficult to see prejudice for what it is, bigotry. Noticed yesterday when I spoke of Steve Bannon, I meant to say, you know, he's some reason against Trump, or Musk, I did it again. That's what I did yesterday. I misspoke. He's for Trump, but against Musk, and that's why I think he's just in with the Christian nationalists, and somebody's paying him somehow to be that way. Anyhow, yeah, most people have to live right down in some sort of zero zone, whether they realize it or not. And if they can't go feel so comfortable or grounded in their location or their spot or in their skin, then it's a shame that people have to upset the world to a degree like that when it's self-created by those who think like a devil and want all the power and all the glory and all the money, all the gold. The gold's still in there? We're gonna get it. I have a Supreme Court that lets me get by with anything. Yeah. I doubt that whole military went sackless on you. Honest. I doubt that. But if they did, we'll rise up. We'll rise like the waves. We'll rise up. I think Jasmine Crockett is a hero. What a wonderful human being. We are privileged to have her in there fighting for truth and freedoms in this world. I still see a few things posted. Thankfully my algorithms don't bring me all the crap, but now and then, if they're related to me, I'll see it. Yeah, people still don't understand, lack knowledge. We're on a war against ignorance, for real. Don't call me ignorant. We're on a war against ignorance, and that don't mean you're unintelligent, don't mean you're less of a human being. It means you might have a little work to do, not much, basics. Basics is all that matter now. And basically, this country's gonna We're going to suffer either way, but we're going to suffer worse every day. They're slashing and crashing and chainsawing, unelected people chainsawing through the government. Never thought I'd see it, but it's an attack. They want you to be confused and sleepy. We fed you some lies. You just don't know what to believe in now. I'll get taken over and dominated all because I was confused. It's a shame. Time to rise up, rise like the waves, yeah, rise up. In spite of the ache, yeah, rise up. So yeah, from what I gather, the average Democrats would rather live in joy and peace. Somewhere in the middle. Only having to stray, oh, they're far left, because you're far right. You gotta have balance. If you're gonna go so ridiculous and dangerous one way, you force others to go thinking, we gotta rise up. Now you feeds your narcissistic ways. No, yeah, you're fighting back. You too. Yep, remember the alarms get set off. The thieves are in the building. The enemy is within. So chaos is gonna build and come for you. Keep a diaper on. And that's how it must work. And yeah, the slowness just allows you to show yourselves. The truth should set you free with peace of mind and unity. Not unity under one man. We need to think for ourselves. You sackless people following Trump. Yeah, it's gonna come to get you. That's all the more reason I better stay with this Nazism stuff. Yeah, you murderous piece of shit. Stick with it and see where we go. Anyways, and yeah, I'm kind of glad Canada beat the U.S. in a sports game. You got people even complaining, Jasmine Crockett said she was happy. I am too. Anytime a neighbor is going to bully you and think you own whatever land you lay claim on. Yeah, big mafia bully 13-year-old. And so I'm kind of glad that they won just because. I don't follow hockey a bunch, but good on them. And there's so much, but I'm not sure what the point is in some of it. I really don't know where it lies on what needs said or don't say. I have no idea anymore. So maybe I'll go quiet for a bit and work heavier on my song. But when you got people that just, even if they have a whole show that just buffers the mind to slow this down, let's try to make sense that there are this many accidents. It's not unusual. And all the chaos and the cutting and having them cutting all the waste. There is. They're not cutting any waste. It's a lie. Lie. I'm sick of doing it all, almost. I'm not. I enjoy it, singing and all, but I don't know what else to say to some of them. Some of them are trying to get more clever and they're talking, but all they're doing is buffering. They can't get to the real points. If a real thought gets said, that's when they'll divert their attention and make a point to someone else as if, yeah, I didn't hear the real answer that she just told me. It's all still happening. None of you, just because I'm not calling it out, it don't mean it ain't happening. And I don't care what you guys think. If you're like, I don't like what you do, you go to people, you're nitpicking it. It's just because you can't see it, I don't care. Shut up. How do you think Hitler convinced all those people to start murdering everyone those ways, hating everybody else those ways? How do you think that got going? Right? Think about it. It couldn't be us. We wouldn't. You might not get a choice. You let the wrong man with it puts everyone, it's supposed to be apolitical people, ones who are not on the right and left, believe it or not. Believe it or not, there's some that can stay neutral. Yeah, ever thought of that? And that's how they're supposed to be in some of these jobs that they're replacing it with Donald Trump. You know, in Trump we pleasure and in Musk we trust. He's replacing them for those. Then one mind of Donald Trump takes over the world if he can. You voted for that, it seems. Anyways, I hope we're all getting it. I hope we all see this. And if it goes too far, we won't get to talk to one another. And I won't be around. Sure of that. And people don't understand. Wake up. Wake up, America. Wake up, the USA. God, wake up the USA. Because Trump Nation's trying to take a chainsaw through it. Anyhow, I'll let you go, and I hope y'all have a good one. And I appreciate those I get to hear, those who give real news, those who give other things, life coaching information by means of your spiritual messages, even if it's through cards or whatever. No different than some of the other ways. Yeah. Anyhow, have a good one.